Good evening, everyone. Welcome to SchoolQuizz.com. So today we are going to begin with our next grammar topic of class 10 CBSE, that is questions and statements. So for that, I'll share you my screen, okay, so that you will be able to understand what we are going to start today. So the name of the topic that we are going to start today is statement and questions. Okay, for that first we'll see what is a statement. Okay, so statement. A statement is a telling sentence. It tells the reader something. Means anything which we are talking about or I am saying to you, that means I am telling you a statement. I am going for a walk today. That is a statement. So anything that means telling something, it also called as a statement, that is sentence. It tells the reader something. Okay, so it tells the reader something. Okay, now an example of a statement: the ship sailed across the ocean. So that is also a statement: the ship has sailed across the ocean. Okay, so that is an example of your statement. Now if you want, I can read for you again. Statement: a statement is a telling sentence. It tells the reader something. An example of statement is: the ship sailed across the ocean. The local train for 6:43 has been arrived. So I included a number in that, means I told you the time. That means it is also a statement. Okay, what are you going to do today? I'm asking you a question, but I'm using bunch of words combining to make it a statement. So that is questionable statement, okay? And then, alas, we are looking so good today. So what I did, I add an exclamation word, alas. That means I'm excited that something is going to happen good today or something. So for that, that is also a combination of words joining together, making it as a statement. Okay, so I hope you are clear. And if I'm commanding you, okay, go bring me some tea. What I did, I commanded you, I ordered you to bring me some tea. So that is also a statement because I use full stop in the end of the sentence. Remember, the statement generally ends with what? Full stop. If even unless either these are the words I'm using, either there is a question mark or exclamation mark. Unless and until what will be there? Full stop. So I hope you are clear with it. Now moving on to the question. A question asks the reader something. It begins with a question word. See, we have completed this in the question topic, that what we have studied in that question words. What are the question words? So basically question words are in the WH format. We all know that, okay? We have studied. So I hope you remember. Now, an example of question. What color is the dog? Means I asked you a question. It is also a statement, but it is also a question. So it will be included in the question. What color is the dog? See, again, it's starting with the help of the WH word. Okay, that is question word. WH format. Okay. When the dog is going to arrive at my home? So I added when. That means it is also in the questionable format. Okay. Now, let us see. A question can be answered. Means what color is the dog? The dog is brown. It start with a question word. Okay. Now, question is told to be question. Why? Because it has answers. See, statement doesn't have answers. It can be in the facts, it can be in the opinionated form, or it can be in the expression form. So statement cannot be answered, but the question can be answered. That is the difference between them. Okay, so we have studied question words: who, may, why, should, what, how, did, do, we, okay, where, could, when, where, can, are, is. Okay, so these are some questionable words that we have studied. So now let's practice question or statement. Okay, so question or statement. The children are playing. Now, this is what statement or a question. This is a statement because it indicates no question mark. How do we know? It tells us something. It does not start with a question word and it cannot be answered. See how we identified that it is a statement, because we can answer that this is ending with the full stop. This has no WH form of question starting with, and also we cannot answer this statement. This is basically just a fact. This is basically just a statement. The children are playing means they are playing currently. We cannot say the children are playing, so that we have answer for that. The children are playing, that is the actual answer. See, you can also say that the question or statement can be relatable in one thing, that the answer for that question will be in the statement form. Why? Because the answer always ends in what? Full stop. Okay, so if I asked what the children are doing, that is a question because it begins with the WH format. Okay, the children are playing, that is the answer, but it is in a statement format. So what it will be? It will be a answer that it is in the statement format. Next one. Okay, the bluebird sings loudly, that is also a statement. How you know? It tells us something. It does not start with the question word and it cannot be answered. So again, we can say that it is a statement. I'm not going in much detail because I hope you have understood with the first example. So now here, question or statement. Where is the kitten? Obviously, it is a question. Do I have to explain you in detail? No. Why? Because we have studied the question in whole detail in the previous lecture. So where is the kitten? How do we know if I ask something starts with the question word, it can be answered? Okay. So now, because it is asked something, it starts with the question word, it can be answered. The kitten is in the box. So we answered the question, where is the kitten? The kitten is in the box. Okay. Now, here, when will the football game start? What is it? It is a question or a statement. Can you tell me? It is a question. Why? Because again, it begins with the WH word and the football game will start. That means it is a question ending with a question mark. So the game will start soon. That will be the answer. So how do we know? The explanation is it asks something. It start with the question word and it can be answers. So if you have asked the question or the statement in your examination, you can also give the reasoning that how you get to know. That's why you will score some additional points if you, okay. So for that will be useful for you if you write reasons. Questions or statement. What color is the bus? Again, it is a question. Do I have to explain you this? No, I hope. Okay. Then next is question or statement. The boy is mad. What it is? Now it is obviously an answer, so it is an statement. Okay. Now moving on towards our next. The duck quacks a lot. It is also a statement. Now, a statement is a telling sentence that tells the reader something. That is the we have studied. Okay. Question means what? Question asks about the reader. It begins with the question word. An example of the question is what color is the dog? So we have studied all those things. These are the question words. Okay. So let me just revise for you that what is the statement and questions is. In the next lecture, we will study the type of the statements. What are the statements, which are the simple, compound, and complex statements. And afterwards, we'll move forward to what? Types of sentences. Okay. So statement. Now statement is a telling sentence. It tells the reader something. It is basically on the facts, on the figures, on the opinions. Okay. So a statement, example of a statement, the ship has sailed across the ocean. That is a statement. So now let me give you some examples. Okay. So for that you have to solve. I'll share with you the whiteboard and I'll write some statements. Now you have to answer whether it is a question or a statement. Okay. So let me begin with a text. solve this and let me know whether it is a question or it is a sentence. Okay. Okay. Now, I hope when I was typing, you were listening to the, sentences. Okay. So now, what are you going to eat? That is what question. Do I have to write it down for you? Okay, I'll write it down for you. I'll change the text color and write it down. That is a question. Okay. So now I'll change the format and do it with the black. You can write it down. It is a question. Shall I write it down for you? Okay, I'm writing just Q so that we'll get to know it is a question. Now, next one is the what? It is a statement. So I'm writing out S. Now, next one. Next one is what? It is also a question. Okay, so I'm writing Q. When the parade is going to arrive, so it is also a question. So what we'll write? We'll write Q. Okay, then now this is also a question, at which place the juice center is located. So it will be a question. Okay, what it will be? It will be a question. Let me write down Q for you. Okay, so that will be a question. I cleared the exams will be the statement. Shall I write it down for you? Okay, let me just write it down for you. Okay, next one. It is also a statement, and this one is a question. So I have wrote this down. I hope you are going to take screenshot of it and study it. Okay. So we'll continue more in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye.